we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Simon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. From the gun on third down. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Sperry. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Simon. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Give to the running back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bowl his way in.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go to the air. Bag's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Got room to work. There he goes. Pass the tech, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pulls it, fire complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Snap to the back. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Knowles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the snap, it's Simon. Finds a little space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This running back is so dynamic. You've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Simon. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On the direct snap, it's Simon. Finding an escape route. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job of getting him to the ground.
Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Berry. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Texas offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now facing a third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Picks up the first down. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ben. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. He lets one fly deep. Pulls in the deep ball. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Texans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Creates a little room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down here when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Pocket breaking down. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield. Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Good job.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now improvising. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it! He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Finds some fresh air. Runs through the tackle. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Back has it. Creates a little space. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd